What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you. The one who... What do you want? Haven't you...
I'm looking for my pal.
The gentleman who was with you?
Thank you.
Will this suffice?
By the sands. That's
One of the many treasures in my collection.
all right, but not...
What are you? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to...
Bait, my boy. One cannot... And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such... But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystallized sort if I proved...
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge.
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere.
I'll wager.
We'll meet with them then. Just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble.
Ha! That... It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
Now.
Why is the tavern shut?
No use calling Ambrosia now. Ready, go? Faster!
I'll take it from...
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord.
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've...
Of course.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why? To collect their share of Drakesfang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefit. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would...
My lord, what is the meaning of...
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them! Kill them both!
Not over yet, Uncle!
I'm just getting warmed up! Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role just...
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was... Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps...
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid... I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying...
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals. Well,
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came up. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a... It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Well, Clive. You held up your end of the... To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the...
Oh, dear.
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield,
No. Thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the...
Here. Where... Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamir